this is a picture I took at Yosemite National Park last year when I visited, when I attended MDRT, Anaheim in USA. So at that trip, I brought 7 people with me. 7. I brought my parents. I brought 2 kids, 2 plus 1. The other one is in the package. Okay, along, and we did 18 days of West Coast America. It was wonderful. It was part of, as what I already say, it was part of my plan to give gratitude back to my parents who have brought me up, and let them see the other side of the world. 24 hours aeroplane, you know, everything. And a lot of people ask me, would it be too difficult to bring from a 2-year-old to a 72-year-old, all of them in a van? I think that 18 days is one of the most precious moments you want to spend with your family, right? So it's worth all the effort to do that. Now just cut into the main topic. How did I achieve my first MDRT? Now, when I first joined the industry, I started from university. First year, second year. When I was in my second year, I sold to seniors who left the university and start working. And when I'm in my third year, I sold to seniors who left the university and also further upsell those who left 1 year earlier. And I sold a lot of small PA policies. It was 110 ringgit a year, those policies. You don't get that nowadays, huh? Too little to sell, too small. But yet again, if you look at it, because of my market, there is a limit of what I can do. So the first year when I joined full-time, right out from school, when I first joined full-time, I did about 130,000. Then after I did 170, 180 on the third year. And at that moment, I told my boss, we have a problem. I cannot grow my business because I cannot work any harder. I was working 14 hours a day for straight 3 years. I was working from 8 o'clock until 10, 11, every day. Every day. I had a girlfriend, same, my wife, right? Same one, huh? Ex-girlfriend. I have an ex-girlfriend, yeah, ex-girlfriend. My wife now. And she has to put it up with me for all these working hours. But Saturday, Sunday, I don't work. But for the first 3 years, I was working 14 hours. So how can I upgrade or upsell? Because MDRT then was 270,000. It was not the 480,000 nowadays. It was easier to achieve, but at those time, 10, 11 years ago, policy was not as big as now, right? So what did I do? I went back and asked my boss, what can I do to achieve MDRT? It was 288,000. What can I do to achieve MDRT at 2006? He gave me one quote. This is the one. Upgrade your market. You cannot work any harder, right? Can you work 20 hours a day? I give you 24. You probably will up your production by just a little bit. So what I did is that I went back to see all my friends, but I went in a notch higher. I went and see their managers. So all my friends who are in corporates, who are working for people, they must have a boss, right? So I went and see the bosses. I said, can I have lunch with you? Can you bring your boss along at this time? They brought their boss along. I'm buying, ma. See, bosses always like free lunch. Just ask. They will bring their bosses out and get to know their bosses. And in a short time of time, you get to know them, get interested in them. They'll give you an opportunity to make a presentation. And I started from there, slowly, one by one. The year I started upgrading my market, the first 6 months, it was bad. It was very bad. I was 50% down to my previous year's production. Yes, it was painful. I was thinking of letting go, going back to my mature market, to my comfort zone, and just do the 180,000. But I did not. I pursued. For the first 6 months, it was negative 50%, until my secretary was pulling me aside and asked me, what happened to you? Huh? Well, you were depressed or your girlfriend dumped you, what? You know? Not my boss, you know. My boss knows what I'm doing. The secretaries. So what I did is that for the next 6 months, I captured enough premiums in 6 months' time to finish MDRT. Why? Because those prospects that I was upgrading the market with, those business owners, you know, what they call these corporate leaders, they were giving me the orders already. After 6 months knowing them, talking to them, having lunch with them, they were giving you the business that you need to. So in 6 months' time, I did MDRT, for the first time. Now, my point is to you is this: you can work as hard as you can, but if you have a group of clients who are poorer than you, you have a problem. If you today sit in the table of 10 having dinner, and the richest person on the table is you are going nowhere. You are stuck at what you do, and you will forever at 200, 300,000. And today I can proudly say to you, if I go out dinner and have lunch and have whatever with my clients, I will always be the poorest guy on that table. If you have that, means that you have a lot of room to grow, right? I can tell you, the other myth is this: poor people always tell you, rich people are mean. Actually not true. Rich people are the nicest people. Only the not very rich are the mean. You get me? The not very poor and the not very rich but pretend to be rich are mean. Okay? The very rich are kind, are quite nice. Go ahead and upgrade your market. Right. Be the connector of people. Never just take and take and take. Once I hit my MDRT, I've always been consistent to repeat every year MDRT. So I was the connector. I was getting people, product A to product B, introducing people from business to business. When you try your very best to put money back into your client's pocket, they will try as hard to put money back into your pocket. Can you get me? Don't just take. Give, and give. Right. Your contact is your most valuable assets. What do you think insurance company pay us so much to sell a policy if you can sell by yourself? Right now. If you can sell by yourself, no need lah. Just hire from 5 guys, fill up forms only ma. But why did it pay you so much money to be in the business? Because of ability to sell and ability to maintain those contacts, correct? Those clients. And those clients, if they interlink them together, it becomes a bigger client. They become richer, right now. And from there, if you ask for referral, can I come to your wedding dinner? Can I come to your, normally wedding dinner, they ask you to go. Don't ask people to invite you for wedding dinner. Can I come for your company's year-end dinner? Can I come for your corporate lunch? Can I join you for one of your fishing trip? What would they say if you are the guy that helps them in their business? Please come along. I'll introduce you to a few guys. That is your opportunity to upgrade your market. And one thing, rich people mingles with rich people. Then the next thing is excellent service. A lot of agents comes in. I think some of you have did it, some of you have not. I think all of you have encountered clients complaining about the service of another agent, right? We just heard one during the main platform just now. Right? What was wrong? What was wrong with that lady? You see, people don't remember how you sell. They remember how you showed up and helped when they needed you. Today, tell me please, can you go back to any of your clients and ask them, do you remember the day I sold to you, how I detailed the plan? It was fantastic. It was white. Can they remember? I think next week also they cannot remember. They forgot. They forgot what you sold to them. Right or not? But they will remember the day when you showed up in the hospital. Just now what Miss Leong said, push the wheelchair, send her to the emergency room, did all those things for her. They remember that moment when you are the only person who showed up. Now what I say is not so dramatic. A lot of agents doesn't even do the little things for the clients. Not even the little things. Change of address, within 3 months never showed up. Change of credit card policy, lapse also never showed up. What kind of agents are you if you don't do all these little things? Service is the #1 thing you should do as an agent. If you're too busy doing your MDRT, you cannot do that job, you cannot do all the paperwork, what should you do? Wow, you see, all of you knows you should hire PAs. How many of you have a PA now as an agent? Not the leaders, please. Agent has a PA, personal assistant. Please raise your hand. Right up, you're a COT. Right, not many, right? 3, 4, I think in the crowd. I had a PA when I was an agent. The first year I hit my MDRT, I hired a PA straight away. And then my DO always say, you are the first agent I saw that hired secretaries. Because why? I hate paperwork. Very simple. You don't like that job, get somebody to do that job for you. The only job that you cannot get people to do for you is what? Sales. The rest, all can be outsourced. Right? So, upgrade your services. Now, I still operate very much like an agent, although I'm a unit manager. I have 3 full-time staff. I intend to bring my staff numbers up to about 10 in 5 years' time. Insurance agencies overseas, America, they have hundreds of staffs to run it. Why can't we? We can run it that way also. You see, this is a peanut tree. Have you seen a peanut tree before? I've not seen, I've seen pictures of peanut trees. Peanut grows in bunches, right? Right down in the ground. Now, if you're a monkey today, just kidding, just if you're a monkey, okay? You went to a peanut tree and you dig out two nuts out from the surface. What would the monkey do normally? After you dig out the peanut, what would you do? Eat it lah, definitely you eat lah. After you eat, would you dig some more? Yeah, even the monkey knows you have to dig deeper to get more peanuts. But as insurance agents, sometimes we are so bad in services, we are so bad in communications, you hit and run the clients. Let me share with you. A lot of agents who never achieve MDRT, I think because their excellence sucks, number one. The service sucks, number one. The second thing is that they never dig deep enough with their existing client. A peanut tree, or anybody, humans is the same, we are like a peanut tree. Today, if I know you, and I've calculated quite safely, there will be 9 people that is very closely attached to you. Just count, now you count. Around you, you see 9 people every day. Every day of your life, you see them, 9 people. Can you count that 9 people for me? Your mother, your father, your children, your uncle, right now? Your staffs, your secretaries, all right? Any businessman or any human being, there are 9 people that they see nearly every day. Right? So, my question to you is this. Just imagine, this is like a peanut tree. If I manage to sell to this guy, you, and I forgot to sell to the closest 9 people around them, who will sell to them? Other agents, why not you? You are spending a lot of time doing what? Cold calls. A lot of agents do cold calls. You are trying to find peanut trees everywhere. Do you want the tree or you want the peanut? You only want the peanut, find the tree for what? Right? So what you do is once you find a peanut tree, you dig deep. You don't go and find another peanut tree. These 9 guys, after that, they will have another 9. So total, how many prospects you have already? 81, 99, 81, right? I only need another layer, 782, correct? After the 3rd layer of prospecting, you have 782 prospects. Can finish in 1 year? Cannot. Can you do MDRTs with this number now? Yes. You need to do one thing. You need to upgrade your services. Make sure you are there. You service the client. You make sure you give, you interlink, you connect with the people. The 3rd one, please, don't downgrade your market. When you see these 9 people, make sure you see the richer people, okay? Don't see the poorer 9. You get me or not? If you see the poorer 9, you downgrade your market. It's even worse. Not saying that the poor doesn't deserve services. We also have to do, right now. But yet again, if you want to enter into the elite group of agents, you need to upgrade your market.